Hey guys, so this is just gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be short or if it's gonna be long, but it's gonna be a chat video, and I'm gonna talk about my collection plans from now going forward until I change them, which will probably be next week. But I'm gonna try to not change them next week because the whole point of me making this video is so I will actually follow my collection plans. Because if I make a video, that means you guys know what my plans are, and if I don't follow my plans, you guys can yell at me. And if I don't follow my plans, I have this video to make me feel guilty about not following them. But yeah, so we're just gonna get started. I am filming this late at night because I messed up my sleeping schedule from my work schedule from this past week. I'm not tired yet, so I'm just gonna do this now. So this first page is my top groups. As you can see, it changed. So there are some things I forgot to write down. I do have a bluish color scheme going on around here. Yeah, so bluish color scheme. I couldn't do blue for Pristin because my Roa album is in plastic and I don't want to have like glare right here, even though there's glare right here. But yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna get started. I don't know if you can read this, sorry if my handwriting sucks, but yeah. So for my ultimate group after school and subunits Orange Caramel, solos, Kahi Reina, stuff like that, I'm gonna finish all the photo cards and albums that I have not finished yet. So I think I'm done with their Korean albums, definitely not done with their Japanese albums. Orange Caramel, I still have a lot of holes in Korea and Japan. And for solos, I think I'm just missing Kahi's solo. I'm not gonna count Yui's solo because I'm not gonna pay like $300 for a jewel case. That's pretty much that. And for photo cards, I'm still gonna collect all the members. For now, I am not collecting the Virgin photo cards or the Shine photo cards because the Virgin photo cards are kind of flimsy and they're kind of expensive. And then for the Shine photo cards, they're extremely expensive and I haven't really seen them go up for sale recently. So if I find them and I see them for like a decent price, like not $100, then cool, maybe I'll get them. At least try to get Juyeon for them. But yeah, so for Orange Caramel, I am collecting every member for the Japanese photo cards. And I'm only collecting Lizzie for the Korean photo cards. And I don't think I'm gonna get the Aang paper doll, just because I don't really have a place for it in my binder. But yeah. So next is Cosmic Girls WJSN. I'm still gonna collect all albums and all album photo cards. And when I say album photo cards, I also include like season's greetings, DVDs if they come with like all the members. I know their first season's greetings didn't come with all the photo cards, but that's a different story because I only need one left, so I might as well. Like, let's say a DVD comes with a random member photo card, then I only want to get Sola for that. And I do double bias Sola and Meichi, but because I didn't double bias them until later on in the game, and I had Sola as my bias from the beginning, I am not going to collect Meichi's stuff. And I'm also not collecting Rocket Girl stuff because I don't collect IOI stuff for anyone. I'm allowed to get multiple copies of albums for everyone listed on this page. And then for foreign releases like Japan or maybe even China, I'll deal with that when it happens. If it's Japan, I'll probably still get all the versions and stuff like that. But for photo cards, we'll see how hard it is to collect them before I decide. For Pristin and their 3 albums, still gonna collect all albums and all photo cards, all versions. For these, all albums, all versions. I think that's pretty much a given. I don't think I need to say that for these 4. Oh yeah, I didn't say up here. No promo photo cards, so like the sugar roll stuff, I'm not gonna do that. And then for Pristin down here, I do have some Pledis Girls photo cards, but that's not gonna be a regular thing. And I have some showcase photo cards, but that's also not gonna be a regular thing. And also for Cosmic Girls, concert photo cards, because they come in sets and they're still easy to get, relatively easy to get, then I will continue to get them. And Pristin, I will get them since, well, I'm not sure if they'll ever have a concert, let's be real here, but if they do, I'm gonna try to get the full set. The pre-debut sets were very hard to find, and I only have one Roa card, not even their like first one, the Buy in High concert. I have that one. So if I manage to get her first Flutters Girls postcard, then I will get that. But other than that, same thing here. Just album photo cards. I can do multiple copies and foreign releases. I'll deal with that when I get there. Pretty much the same thing with the Boyz. The only thing different is for the bigger photo cards, like the ones that aren't regular size that go in the 9-pocket sleeves, I only want Hangyeon's photo cards. And there is an exception to this. Like occasionally I may want to collect OT12 for that, which I'm doing for the film frames, but I'm not doing for anything else. And also the calendar postcards and the off-air version of the Only, and I feel weird not having all 12 members in there since it's a calendar, so I just put them all in my binder. And then so these four I would consider my ultimates, even though After School is technically my actual ultimate. These four groups are kind of all on the same level. I've just liked After School since 2010 and everyone else since debut. So these three artists right here, one is a solo. Luna, I did drop down from like this level, but I do still really love Luna. For Luna, I am collecting all album versions. I may or may not get multiple copies. I don't think I will, but I am allowing myself to do that just in case. For photo cards, I'm only collecting Jinso album photo cards. And same thing when I say album, so like Season's Greetings, stuff like that, that also counts as an album photo card. And then for the pre-debut stuff, I'm only getting one version of the subunit albums. So far I have all of that, but if YY by Y ever decides to have a repackage, then I will get the limited version of that. And then for the solo albums, I'm only gonna keep my biases from each unit, so Hassel, Jinso, and Chu. I do have some other solo albums, but they're in a drawer in my closet that I don't consider to be part of my official collection, but I still have them. Then for Jaehwan, he's my 101 bias, my Produce 101 bias, season 2 at least. But for this, I want all album versions. I do not want to get multiple copies because when I get multiple copies, I usually do it for the photo cards. I want to finish my 101 Jaehwan photo card collection, but for his solo stuff, I only want the pulls that I get from the album. And if I happen to get duplicates, then I will trade for a card that I don't already have. Then for Stray Kids, I want all album versions, and I already ordered a multiple of their limited edition album for their new album. So I guess I'm doing multiple copies for them, but yeah. Like I said, I'm not opposed to the idea of multiple copies for anyone here except for Jaehwan, because I don't really want to get more photo cards than I need for him. For Stray Kids photo cards, I'm collecting Chan's album photo cards, so same deal with everyone else's album photo cards. And I'm allowed to omit photo cards if there's too many or if I don't like them. So like the self-portrait, that's not really a picture of Chan, it's just a drawing of him. And the unit cards and like the baby cards, I don't understand the point of baby cards. Like, yeah, they're cute, but like, isn't it kind of creepy to have a baby picture of you in someone's binder and like several people's binders? I don't know, I just don't really like the baby cards for anyone. We get into my non-top groups. So first we have this tier right here, CLC, Dreamcatcher, Idol, Hello Venus, and Red Velvet. For them, I still want all the albums, and I'm allowing myself to get multiple versions. So the only people that have done multiple versions up here are Dreamcatcher and Red Velvet. And even then, Red Velvet doesn't really do multiple versions all that much. And then I am not collecting photo cards for them. The only exception I will make to that is Red Velvet, because they do the SM goods, like the Polaroids. I really like those. So if they ever do that again, then I might end up getting a set. And then this next tier is in between this tier and this tier. I don't know how this is gonna go yet, but I already have some of these albums purchased or on the way. In fact, I have all of them that have physical releases on the way. Okay, so anyways, groups I might collect / continue to collect. So if I've already started the collection, I might continue to collect them. Cherry Bullet, Everglow, I have already pre-ordered their album. GWSN, ITZY, Brand New Music New Boy Group, and TXT. So Cherry Bullet, not sure really if I'm gonna continue to collect them or not. I'll have to see for their next comeback. I do have their album, which I keep forgetting to put in my haul, but I have it. And then for Everglow, I think I'm gonna end up collecting Everglow, let's be honest here. GWSN is probably gonna end up in this tier. Everglow might end up in this tier or the top groups tier. I don't really have a girl crush group on that tier. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention Idol might also move up to that tier. We'll see. I hope not. I hope that if anyone moves up, it's only one girl group and one boy group and no one else. ITZY also has a possibility of going up to the top group tier, depending on how their next few comebacks turn out to be. And then for the boy groups, I'm not gonna say who it is, but I already bought a multiple copies of one of their albums, and there's obviously only one group here that has an album out already, so let's just pretend that I didn't say that. And then for the groups that I might drop collecting like albums, I don't collect photo cards for these groups anymore. Well, there are 3 groups on here that I do still have photo card collections of, but I'm not getting any more new cards. So Blackpink, Gugudan, Oh My Girl, Wiki Mickey, Monsta X, and 17. I might drop those groups. I'm leaning strongly towards dropping Monsta X and 17. It's because I don't really connect with their music anymore, especially with Monsta X. Their latest release, the take 2 of their second album, We Are Here, I literally only like one song. And that awkward silence was me smiling awkwardly at the camera. It's the, what's it called? Play It Cool. I only like that song from that album. Sorry. Photocard wise, I have technically completed to my satisfaction collections for Monsta X and 17. And then Oh My Girl, I am missing a couple of photo cards for Jihyo. And I do want to finish that, but after that I'm not getting any more new cards. So like, after Remember Me, no more new cards. And then collections that I'm officially dropping, so no albums, no photo cards. And I know some of these are collections that I just started, but yeah, I planned on getting more, but I guess I'm not. So we're gonna start. Daya, From Is 9, G-Friend, Eyes 1, Lovelies, Momoland Twice, JBJ and JBJ 95, NCT, Pentagon, Card, Chungha, Donghan, and Samuel. And I did not list the group that I dropped a long time ago, so like, I don't know, but like anyone else that's not on here that I have albums for, I didn't list because I either haven't gotten albums from them in a while or I dropped them a while ago. But there are a few exceptions, like I might go back and get a few FX albums that I still want. But yeah, for now, these groups I'm officially done collecting. No more new albums or photo cards from them. Why am I dropping so many groups? So, albums are expensive to collect. That's the first point I have here. And then the second point I have, which is, I think this is really important for me to say out loud, because I know a lot of people think the opposite, I guess, but for me, collecting photo cards is a lot more fulfilling than collecting albums. I don't really know how to explain that. I think it's because when you collect albums, you just kind of get it and you're like, oh cool, this has a pretty photo book, the music is great, let me put it on my shelf to collect dust. But when you're collecting photo cards, like let's say you're collecting all the members of Cosmic Girls, there's 13 members, and then you get your album, you get that one photo card, and you're like, okay, cool, I need 12 more. And then you get 3 more one week, and then like 4 more another week, and then you get the rest within like a month or 2. It's so satisfying to see all 13 of the cards put together in your binder. and collecting is supposed to be what brings you joy. And a lot of the times I feel like when I do a haul, I like obviously there's a haul, and then I like open the albums and I look through the photo books off camera. I'm like, okay, cool, let me put them on my shelf, and then I don't really look at them. But when I get photo cards, I always think, yay, I'm making progress. Let me put this here and see how much I have left that I still need to get. And when I complete things, it makes me really happy, and I think that's what's the most important for me. And I know a lot of people prefer collecting albums instead of photo cards, but for me it's just more fulfilling to collect photo cards than it is to collect albums. And then I also want to focus more on my favorite groups, and I know that maybe adding these many groups is kind of defeating the purpose of dropping all these groups, but it's still new. I'm probably gonna end up dropping a lot of these groups anyways, and like I said, I might drop these groups, but we'll see how that pans out. And another one is I'm turning 23 this year, which is scary to say out loud, but I need to put more money into my savings because I need to be more financially responsible for myself. I don't need to have like so much money because I'm not like living on my own. I'm still living with my parents, which is perfectly fine at the age of 23. I'm 22 right now, but like what I'm saying, it's perfectly fine at the age of 23. And I'm gonna kind of go off on a little tangent here. The whole idea of like moving out once you turn like 18 or 21, I don't know, I just feel like that's such an American way to think, because for the country that I was born in, that I was raised in, I still had aunts and uncles living in my grandma's house in their 30s, like late 30s, and there was nothing wrong with that. I had extended family members that were doing the same thing. It wasn't a problem because we're more of a family-based culture. Like I find here in the United States where I live now, everyone is like, okay, I'm gonna live with my parents and I'm gonna turn 18 and I'm gonna find a job and I'm gonna move out. Yay, I'm gonna be independent. But like, I don't know, it's just, I don't really know how to explain it in my culture. It's perfectly fine, but I feel like it's weird because in America, people shame you for being in your 20s and still living with your parents. It's perfectly fine. If you want to move out at the age of 18, go for it. That's on you. If you want to move out at the age of 30, go for it. That's on you. Just as long as you have a mutual understanding with your parents that it's okay for you to stay there, then that's fine. I don't know if I'll edit that out. This video is almost 20 minutes long, so I need to hurry. It's almost done anyways, but like I said, I may go back and collect older albums, or if an album is released from a group that I dropped that's just that good, like it's that, I don't really know, I don't really want to say this on camera, but like I don't really know another way to explain it, but like the album is like that bitch. If the album is that, then I might go ahead and get it. But other than that, I think that's all I have to say. Let me talk about my photo card collection real quick, just because I went on a tangent about how it makes me feel more fulfilled than it does when I collect albums. Currently, I have 10 main binders, 5 small binders, and 1 extra binder. And then I have my sale and trade binder, and I have like 2 or 3 supply binders. Oh my god, I have so many binders. There's so many binders in my collection, and I don't really know how I'm gonna do collection videos from now on. I'm eventually gonna do my album collection video. I don't know when that'll be. Spring break has started for me, which is so weird because March just started. Maybe I'll do my album collection video during spring break. I probably won't because I'm lazy. And maybe we'll get a photo card collection update. But yeah, before I go, I just want to show you, I did get the Luna albums that I say I was gonna get. I'm still missing the normal versions, so I will show you guys this and the other version, both limiteds, once I get my haul with WJSN and TXT. But yeah, other than that, I guess that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!